Come on, set. He put the flag. 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On first down, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now it's Haskins. Flush to his right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here's Haskins. Now this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Undercrook. 21.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Scampering home from 19 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle, keep coming after them, put the pressure on them.
Again, Geis. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Garoppolo looks to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. Garoppolo on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. And Sanders has got it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Here we go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Hey, gun.
Second down and goal. Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. You got nothing with that. You got nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
I got you, boy.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Check. Lock. Go ahead.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He'll come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, gun. Give me some. Here we go. Mike.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's caught by Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. I got you. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That backs them up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
He'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
What we got? Hey, gun. Motion out of the backfield.
Now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 45 yards. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Redskins 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On first down, this is Geis. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Haskins will throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now on 2nd and 16. Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth-quarter lead. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Hopkins with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
And And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Redskins are going to win the football game. They'll run with Geis. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Geis with a carry on second down. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Washington Redskins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.